like them to be so late. There you are. You know, I almost was starting to doubt you, but I shouldn't have done that, should I? Of course you would show up. I mean, this video is for you. And for me, actually. But for you, mainly. After all, you clicked the title for a reason, right? Because this applies. It's okay. You don't need to be shy. We can be honest here. Are you single? And consequentially lonely? Well, welcome. Hi. Yes, my name is Shuri Lorraine, and this is a video that I've been wanting to make for a very, very long time. Very, very long time. In fact, I've wanted to make it for so long, I almost started to think that maybe I just never really would. It's almost become a joke in my mind. Something I stopped taking seriously because I thought to myself, no one else is going to take it seriously. They're all going to think that this is meant to be satirical for the cringe. But it's not. It's actually a real offering I'd like to make to the world, because I'm not sure if anything quite like this exists at the moment. And I know I would have particularly found it very helpful in some of my darker hours. And perhaps you yourself are in a bit of a dark hour right now. Which, if that's the case, fret not. You have officially made it to the ASMR style affirmation for single and lonely individuals. Oh, please. First order of business is for you to relax. There's really nothing you need to do at all, actually. In fact, I would encourage you, because there may be some resistance that you feel, to actually put all of your focus onto relaxing. You see, the affirmations that I'm going to be reading for you today are best digested by your brain in a nice, relaxed, resting, peaceful surrender of the mind. And I feel like, because of the resistance you may feel, it's best if you just let go of trying to do anything and simply embrace just being. Being the calmest, most relaxed version of yourself that you can be. Opening the possibility that maybe, instead of these just being random words that happen to make their way into your eardrums and through the circuits of your brain, perhaps instead they could be used as a tool to guide you into an even better and more accurate version of yourself. One that could potentially attract a significant other, if you choose. One of the main things that I want to break through to you, however, today, And one of the most important things in general, I think it's important to keep in mind when you're single, is the fact that you don't need anyone else to live a worthy life, to live a life that means something, has value. You alone intrinsically carry so much worth to the point where another human being attached to you is only complementary to what you already have. Your offering is plenty enough. Oh, well, here I am starting the affirmations before I'm quite ready. Remember, at any time, if this becomes too much for you, you can just turn the video off, come back, or not. If, however, you really enjoy the way that these messages make you feel and you start to notice the slight but gradual shift in your perspective on things, I would encourage you to come back day after day and re-listen to the affirmations until you feel like you can truly embody them, embrace them, believe them in your core. That's the goal here, is that instead of these being just random words, they become truths that you can stand by and live within, knowing that they bring you peace, comfort, and above all else, an understanding that you are enough just as you are by yourself. With Valentine's Day coming up pretty soon, or maybe it's already passed by the time you're watching this, but that means the next Valentine's Day is already approaching. I just thought it would be a really great opportunity for us to remind each other that even though we're alone, we don't have to be lonely. Not at all, actually. Some of the happiest moments of my life have been spent completely by myself. And I bet you can share that sentiment to a certain degree, can't you? Well, with that being said, and again, in a state of release and surrender, I will now present to you some guided affirmations that I have written specifically for the sake of self-love, but also acknowledgement of self-worth, value, and inherent meaningfulness in your individual life and experience. Let's get started. A side note, I am engaging in a nice, soft-spoken dialogue, but as you relax into things and perhaps even become a bit sleepy, I will gradually transition into a nice whisper. But for now, I'm going to remain soft-spoken and a bit louder because I really want you to hear what I have to say. I think it's going to matter to you quite a great deal before you even know it. If you would like to, feel free to repeat these affirmations out loud or in your head, but know that out loud is going to have the maximum potency for your brain. It is said that speaking aloud and or writing things down improves memory. And thus, if you really want these words and affirmations to stick, I would suggest repeating them out loud, with your eyes closed, of course, laying down, relaxing, not putting too much effort in or conscious thought, just repeating, like a game of Simon Says. Except today it's Cherie Says. And the first order of business is to remind you, healing is happening. Healing is happening. Let's begin the affirmations. I free myself from what keeps me captive. Take a moment to think about what that may be. In particular, your mindset on love. What's holding you back, keeping you locked into a potentially unhealthy perspective? And then affirm, I free myself from what keeps me captive. I free myself from what keeps me captive. I am committed to myself. I am committed to myself. I am motivated to continue striving for change. I am motivated to continue striving for change. I have many choices. I have many choices. I get to decide what happens next. I get to decide what happens next. I now acknowledge how far I've come and how much I've grown. I now acknowledge how far I've come and how much I've grown. I honor myself. I honor myself. I open myself up to express and receive love in a way that feels safe for me. I open myself up to express and receive love in a way that feels safe for me. I open myself up to express and receive love in a way that is safe for me. I am committed to loving myself. I am committed to loving myself. Focusing on myself is not selfish, it's selfless. Focusing on myself is not selfish, it's selfless. Do you know why? It's because I know that I cannot fill anyone else's cup if mine is empty. I know that I cannot fill anyone else's cup if mine is empty. I make filling my cup a top priority. I make filling my cup a top priority. I cherish the things that bring me joy. I cherish the things that bring me joy. Life is happening for me and not to me. Life is happening for me and not to me. I get to decide what happens next. I get to decide what happens next. I am open to seeing the situation with new eyes. I am open to seeing the situation from a new perspective. I am open to seeing the situation from a new perspective. It is safe for me to speak clearly. It is safe for me to speak clearly. It is safe for me to co-create. It is safe for me to co-create. wildness within me to be free. I allow the unique wildness within me to be free. I open myself up to love. I open myself up to love. I am connected to myself. I am connected to myself. I am inspired by the joy around me. I am inspired by the joy around me. I am proud of myself. I am proud of myself. I believe in harmony. I believe in harmony. I carry the wisdom of my ancestors before me. I carry the wisdom of my ancestors before me. When the time is right, I know it will happen. When the time is right, I know it will happen. I trust the timing. I trust the timing. I am using being single as an opportunity to grow myself. I am using being single as an opportunity to grow myself. I am becoming the best version that I can be of me. I am becoming the best version No one does me better than I do. No one does me better than I do. I don't have to hide myself. The right people will always find me. I don't have to hide myself. The right people will always find me. It is safe for me to trust. It is safe for me to trust. I release my old programming of competition. I release my old programming of competition. The right connection will always be reciprocated. The right connection will always be reciprocated. I belong here, right now. I belong here, right now. The best day of my life has yet to occur. The best day of my life has yet to occur. I have so much to look forward to. I have so much to look forward to. My greatest love is looking for me. My greatest love is looking for me. All I ever have to do is be myself. All I ever have to do is be myself. The right person for me exists. The person for me exists. I release the need to compare my journey to that of others. I release the need to compare my journey to that of others. I stay in my own lane. I stay in my own lane. I am a valuable asset. I am a valuable asset. I believe that I can find love. I believe that I can find love. Love exists all around me. Love exists all around me. I can now feel the love within. I can now feel the love within. My love is powerful. My love is powerful. My love is special. My love is special. I open myself up to new relationships and collaborations. I open myself up to new relationships and collaborations. My joy is contagious. My joy is contagious. My inner happiness radiates. My inner happiness radiates. My inner happiness radiates. I celebrate all I have accomplished. I celebrate all that I have created and enjoy each moment fully. I celebrate all that I have created and enjoy each moment fully. I release painful programming and experiences and return to love. I release painful programming and experiences and return to love. be lonely. I may be alone, but I don't have to be lonely. I can make space for loneliness while still being kind to myself. I can make space for loneliness while still being kind to myself. I celebrate solitary moments by making time for myself. I celebrate solitary moments by making time for myself. I am allowed to experience peace right now. I am allowed to experience peace right now. This loneliness will pass. This loneliness will pass. There is nothing wrong with me. There is nothing wrong with me. Nothing. Solitude will give me an opportunity to explore what I want. Solitude will give me an opportunity to explore what I want. The longest relationship I'll ever have is with myself. I can find comfort, peace, and tranquility in these quiet moments my needs and wants at this time. I feel pride in accomplishing things by myself. I feel pride in accomplishing things by myself. Independence empowers me. Independence empowers me. I am needed, valued, and appreciated by others. I am needed, valued, and appreciated by others. I will make it through this. I will make it through this. I am strong, stronger than I think. I am strong, stronger than I think. I am resilient. I am resilient. I give myself permission to feel my sadness, knowing I'll get back up again when I feel ready. I give myself permission to feel my sadness, knowing I'll get back up again when I feel ready. I have overcome many obstacles, and I can overcome this too. as these affirmations settle within me. 1, 2, 3, 'I receive, I surrender, I believe, I receive, I surrender, I believe. Thank you for joining me in these guided affirmations for lonely and single